the third annual Mesopotamian Nights Gala Concert. Let's talk a little about the music, and there will be quite a bit of music tonight. What can I tell you? First, we'll start things off with Assyrian Suite number 1. Now, Paulus Khofri, the great Assyrian composer, wrote a vast amount of instrumental music, vocal music, and he published these in a number of books. Assyrian, which he translated as Assyrian Diamond, that's his own translation of it, is a series of solo piano pieces which were published in Book 3 among his many books, and they were published in 1984. Michel Basque, who's a French composer, took 20 pieces, 20 of these solo piano pieces, and orchestrated them into a suite. Now, what is a suite? A suite, for the most part, dates back to the Baroque. What composers used to do, that they would take a number of little pieces from their much larger compositions and then string them together, and that was what a suite was. In other words, if it was going to be an opera or a big orchestral piece, the suite will be just various selections from that strung together. Some of these suites were meant for dancing, some of them were meant for listening. And the same as here. If you listen to Tchaikovsky's The Nutcracker, for the most part, you really hear the suite. You don't hear the entire ballet on radio or television. So that's what a suite is. And of course, Tchaikovsky came much later. He's a romantic composer. Michel Basque loved Paulus Khofri's music. In fact, in speaking with him, he said, I felt as if I were traveling across the Assyrian culture. And it is so true. And what he did with this music, he threw a Baroque sheen over Paulus Khofri's music, and particularly music of the French Baroque composer Jean-Philippe Rameau. You'll hear that Baroque sheen over this absolutely wonderful music. And we'll listen to it in just a few moments. But first of all, let me introduce you to the Gottschalk Music Center Orchestra. And to lead the orchestra, guest conductor John Kendall Bailey.